It sounds good.
What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Monday Not Sunday Haunters Anonymous. As usual, James is clickety-clacking right there.
Happy Monday. And happy
Monday.
birthday, Mark, even though I know he's not going to be here right now.
Oh, happy birthday, Mark. I wonder if he's having to work tonight.
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
You know what? Let's see. I'm signed in as me. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Just because. How's everybody doing? Is everybody
There's anybody here.
doing okay? Yeah, I know, but I still, hey, I put happy birthday, Mark. Maybe he'll see it. There's Reginald. Hey, Reginald.
What's up, Reggie? Moo.
How are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, slow Monday, man.
Super slow. Super hot. How's California doing? You still got a bunch of fires there, Reginald? And super mega ultra drought?
Yeah. Always.
They are a super mega ultra drought. I watched a couple of news thingamajiggies, and it's like, whew, super drought. 106. Well, screw that. Well, I can't say much because I think it's 601 here
Hey, Danny.
in Florida. Hey, Danny.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I think in Phoenix it's supposed to be 117.
That's wild.
Freaking 100. Like the next 6 days it's supposed to be like 115 or higher.
Jesus.
How do you? I know everybody says it's a different kind of heat, but how do you live in that kind of heat? Like it's gotta just burn your lungs as soon as you go outside to breathe. And you're just like, oh, okay, I'm done. Let's get out of the oven.
Time to go in. Hydrate myself.
Just stand in a shower all day, wasting all that water. You probably get lynched in California for doing something like that.
Probably. I know, like they were showing like a drought map or whatever, and I was like, man, sounds about right. Garbage can melting weather.
Does that happen? Just cans get soft and fall over.
Well, don't they like in Dubai or something? They showed like where the traffic lights melt or something.
That's
Like
crazy.
it gets so hot that the traffic lights. Somebody I worked with at Linden Lab, her husband works in Dubai quite a bit, and I think she goes there. She's from the UK, but I think she even showed pictures on Facebook about melty traffic signs or something. That's bullshit.
Hey, Tara,
Hey Tara,
how you been?
how are you? How you been doing?
Bumpers melting off a car. Jeez.
There's no way.
I wouldn't do it. I would just wouldn't. I mean, it was like 70 here today. And then a storm came through and it was like 65. And it's rained like every day almost.
We had sporadically a few days where it's really hard showers, but very short. Didn't do much, but caused more humidity. So yeah, Tar, how you doing? Definitely long time no hear. Haha. I'll even read the whole thing with no exclamation point. Haha. And then of course there's a system coming up in the Gulf. Always fun.
Hanging poolside with my dad. And that's the way to do it.
Hell yeah.
Let me.
I'd be doing that too. If I had a pool.
I'm gonna see if Mars is going to be doing the virtual trick or treat again.
Do you think they'd have that out by now?
Well, hopefully they should have something.
I guess it depends on how much money they made from it.
Yeah.
I definitely have a yard big enough for a pool, but I'm too lazy for the maintenance.
We're going to eventually get a pool, but it's kind of, I mean, the season up here is very limited, so.
You're gonna get a. Were you thinking about getting a in ground, above ground?
Like a metal sided above ground. Like I said, it's not,
Ah.
honestly, it's not worth the hassle to put an in-ground pool in. You really just don't get to use it.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I thought about it above ground here too, but Tar says my dad is the coolest guy. Oh, that's fantastic. Hell yeah, especially if you got a pool. I have a really big human-sized wash tub on my deck. I always thought about putting ice and water in it and just seeing if I. He lives in a condo. Also very nice. Also very nice for sure. Reginald says, just don't have a metal pool in Arizona. The reflections of the sun will start peeling the paint off and sun bleach the paint of the house. Jesus. That's too hot.
I heard that happens a lot with windows too. Like the reflection off of a house's windows will melt the siding on somebody's house. I know I've heard that.
You know, I'm just not going to live someplace where the things in your yard become like apocalyptic apocalyptic gunnery. I can't think of the word. Can't think of the word. Awesome. You know, Reginald, I think I saw that. It says in Europe there was a glass building that legitimately started to melt a Jaguar. And it's like they didn't take into account the amount of glass or like the position it was in or something like that. I think I did see that story. Oh, weapon. That's the word I was looking for. Weapon. Good God.
Well, I know like Dubai, they are not allowed to use certain like they can't use asphalt, correct? Simply because it will actually melt. It'll become sticky and not necessarily melt, but
Well, I don't know. Melt is a good word. Liquefy.
yeah.
I think you're right. It makes sense. Dave says it's been so hot here. I'm thankful for the rain, but damn, in the summer it's like a jungle down here. Yeah, we had, like I said, we had a couple of really like hard rainstorms, very short. Thankfully, they were at night, but the ground was still wet, and so when the sun came up, it just went into sauna mode outside.
We've actually got a storm moving through right now.
I would love it if we had a rainstorm. Right now, it's so weird, but you can always tell from the heat, like the type of heat and humidity, that a storm's coming from the Gulf. It's just it's so weird. You can like you just know.
Let's
Like
start spinning all that moisture off the Gulf into the inland.
That's probably true too. But it's just a very definitive, like, yep, something's happening.
That's
But
nuts.
I don't think what.
I mean, there's already one off of the Carolinas right now too, but I mean, it's going east, so it's not a concern. But it's like number 2.
It just means all the water never cooled down during the winter. Yeah, it's already starting.
Yeah, we don't have that issue up here. Once you get past North Carolina, the water is pretty frigid.
Well, Tara says, are you going to MHC? Tara, I am not. I don't think James is either.
No. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
It's really not that far for me, but this year it's a little further, I think.
Yep, I can't remember where it's at. It's still, there's still a little pandemic going on, even though everything is better, it's still a little wonky.
Yeah, Universal's opening up to full capacity.
Yeah.
I think Disney may have done that already or is also doing it. And I know they're lifting the mask thing. Whatever.
Are you going to MHC? I think Keith is going.
Yeah. I believe it's close to him in that area out there.
Oh. That would make sense.
Yeah, Milwaukee. I don't think Vic's going this time.
Well, excuse me. Going to Transworld, it'd be kind of a evolution downward for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe Milwaukee. Yeah, they are definitely changing some stuff up. Transworld has basically stayed where it's at. I'm still just very perplexed about the Halloween and Party Expo next year in January being in Las Vegas. That's just
Well,
such a huge jump.
it's party time.
I guess so.
That I might be going to.
I think you would enjoy. I mean, if it's the same as it's been the few, several times I went, it's a totally different creature than like Trans World or MHC or anything like that. Because I mean, these are companies. These are big ass like companies. These are the ones that do all the costumes, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, you just get to see some really cool stuff. You get to see who makes all the chintzy stuff. But I still have not heard anything about HauntCon with it. So CTR says they were in Vegas in 2008 when they were still with Transworld. You talking about HauntCon? Because I thought HauntCon and the wait, all right, now I'm confused. I confused myself actually with that sentence.
I don't follow the conventions very much, so.
Like I said, I know that the Halloween Party Expo, the first one I went to was when it was still based in Houston. And then I think I did New Orleans twice or something like that. And honestly, the last time I went to Halloween Party Expo, HauntCon was just, you could just tell nobody was interested in it. Really wasn't that many vendors. It just was kind of blah. No, the expo. Huh.
Well, we've got our Halloween plans locked in, so for this year, since we're not doing Salem.
Oh, do you? So what? Yeah. At all? You're not doing Salem now?
Not this year.
Okay, shit.
Because we missed the boat on getting the reservations we wanted.
Yeah, the $3,000 a night rooms. I could tell was not going to happen.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't think so. And it wasn't even that great of a place. Like, it's one thing to spend money on a place that's like amazing. It's another thing when it's only jacked up because of the dates. You know, when it's a $200 room normally, but because it's Salem on Halloween night, it's $3,000. It's like, no.
Be like, I better see some real witches getting really burned.
Yeah. That should be. It better be right outside my window for the money I'm paying.
You should be able to like put a stick with a marshmallow right up in one of their faces. And so what's the game plan now?
So we got a cabin at Hershey Park. Apparently everybody that is there on Halloween night, they all decorate the cabins and then trick or treat around the park.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we're doing that. Plus we'll be going to Hershey Park in the dark, which we did that like 3 years ago. And that was a lot of fun. It's not scary. It's Halloween themed. It's, a kid thing. So it's like there's pumpkins and bats and ghosts and spiders and stuff all over the place. It's exactly what I love about Halloween.
Well, you're still gonna have to burn a witch at Hershey Park, but that's okay.
Right?
I'll send you a witch in the trunk. Are you still gonna go see 13?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Probably the week before the week of Halloween.
Gotcha.
So middle of October, assumingly, I would say.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna solidify my Louisiana plans within the next month or so. So, because the more I keep thinking about it, the more like, you know what, I would enjoy doing a little bit of a little bit of haunted attraction adventure for this year, but of course my focus is,
The drive-in.
I mean, the house decorating, um, throwing Lee into a hurricane to appease the hurricane gods. Reginald says another thing that made me interested but weirded out about the Vegas thing is that it's at the hotel and not actually at the Vegas Convention Center. Huh. But the hotel convention center, the hotel thing has got to be big because the Halloween Party Expo, you just have no idea. It's huge. It is freaking huge. Or the times that I went, let me put it that way, it was. I mean, I spent the first time I went to it in Houston, I literally devoted, and this is when Hong Kong was there too. Once again, it was a bit bigger, but I was like, oh, okay, I see what I spent an entire day on the convention floor with the expo. I was just like, because it was just amazing. I'm like, holy shit. And Midnight Syndicate was there, and they decided there was more money to be made at the expo, so they got a booth at the expo, and they weren't at Hong Kong. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get you. Froggy's Fog was in both damn places. It's huge. Lake Avenue, which does all the sexy booby costumes that you see at Spencer's. Their booth was, I swear to God, their booth would barely fit on the floor of our small convention center here in Pensacola. Just their booth. It was freaking huge. And they have ice hockey games on our convention. It was huge. I just was like, what the shit? And it was right in the middle of it. And I'm like, is this a convention inside a convention? Because holy shit. A lot of fun though. And met some really cool people. And actually was able to buy some cool stuff wholesale, which you're not supposed to be able to do, but quite a few of the folks there said, yeah, you want some of this? Here you go. But the funny thing, total story time here. I had bought some hot chocolate, some orange hot chocolate. It was hot chocolate, but it was looked orange. I still have the containers because they were in the shape of coffins and stuff. I bought a few more things, and they all, when I went around and I was kind of looking at stuff and I was asking, hey, I'd love to buy one of these things. They're like, if you go get a bag from like that, and they said like that HauntCon thing over there, if you get a bag over there so it looks like you're not buying shit here, we'll totally sell you whatever you want. And that's what I did. I went over and got a couple of the HauntCon vendor bags that they were giving out with the little thingamajiggies or whatever. I grabbed like 2 or 3 and came over and just started loading them up with the stuff I was buying, and they were packed. And took those to my car and came back in and just wandered around some more. And that's my story about the my first Halloween Party Expo. Halloween.
What the heck is going on with Facebook right now?
What do you mean?
Our stuff is not getting posted properly. Like, our live has only reached 5 people.
I hate Facebook. I swear to God, every time now that I go to do either the ministry event page or anonymous event page, they change shit. And I'm like, why are you people change it? I mean, every damn time. And I'm like, stop. So I don't know. I hate Facebook so much, but it's a necessary evil, I guess. Reginald says Halloween Party Expo is not open to the general public guests. To attend, you must be qualified industry professional and may be asked to supply business identification, which can include a copy of business license, sales tax ID number, payroll stub, company check, blah, 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 so forth and so on.
That's okay.
Well,
that's why I have a DBA.
There you go. But you know what, Reginald, what's interesting now that you said that, when HauntCon was connected to it, you could go back and forth. So maybe that's why they're not including HauntCon. Maybe they're trying to keep it very, very straightforward on who can go. Because the idea was that they knew that folks coming for HauntCon would probably wander over anyway, and they just said, "Yeah, just Earth." So I'm wondering if that's why they're not doing HauntCon. Maybe they had too many problems with it. Like I said, I know that fewer and fewer vendors were actually vending at HauntCon, woo, and having the Halloween and Party Expo by HauntCon several years ago maybe was a mistake.
What's up, Spike?
Hey, Spike and Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Everybody.
What's up, man?
What is up? What is up? But yeah, that's interesting. But Transworld's the same way. With Transworld, you're supposed to be able to supply all the above, and then you get like a small haunted attraction, like a mom and pop or something. Nothing wrong with them, and they'll bring like 10 of their damn actors with them. Vendors and a lot of the bigger haunted attractions are like, it's kind of bullshit, because all of those people are doing are coming to party and steal ideas and Vic and stuff like that, and they'll bring like so maybe they're just going to crack down on it. I still think it's interesting. It's in Vegas, so hopefully somebody gets to go and video it for me so I can go like, oh, look at that. Spike, doing good?
Right,
How
man.
you doing?
What? We answered the same question at the exact same time.
Oh God. Probably voodoo of some sort.
Definitely.
But
I don't know. Like I said, I am not big on convention stuff.
Well, I enjoy. I'm fortunate I got to go make the rounds, but at this point, it's kind of like, it's basically been proven that really you can show this stuff off in much better detail online. Sure, it's nice to see it, but I heard again a bunch of the vendors at Transworld said it was completely not worth it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to adjust their prices.
Worth their time. Yeah, it was not worth their time or the effort or the money. So, hey, Sean, sorry guys for being late. I was working on a side job to collect money for my home haunt. Sean, man, you're never late because you can always go back and catch up later, and we're just happy you're here.
And you got to make that money for the home haunt, man.
Hell yes. So don't be sorry.
No creepy con.
We're here
this year, Spike.
Oh, really? No. Yeah, no, sorry. I thought when you said no creepy con, they weren't doing it. Like, no.
Yeah, no, okay. I meant we weren't going.
No creepy. No conventions this year. And no burning of the witches for James.
That's my own fault.
There will be. Well, but who knew? You know what I mean? Just go ahead and solidify a place now for next year.
Yeah.
And I'll be making a weekend trip to Louisiana. Zach went to a con in Texas, didn't buy a damn thing. There you go.
I'm not really a people person. So conventions just don't really work for me all that well.
Now I've got a big mouth. But I've done the conventions, so, and we're still in pandemic, and honestly, I've got to spend my time working on the house and getting it ready for Halloween, and then possibly putting strapping all the way across my roof to hold it down for the 50 hurricanes we'll probably get.
Work for me all that.
Yeah. Spike says, "Oh man, come on out. I'd like to meet the two mystery guys." I guarantee you, we'll be making appearances of some sort
somewhere.
Just not this year. Yeah, maybe in a field in Britain or something. I'm kidding. I don't know.
Britain, Scotland.
Yeah, it's this is what we've been doing this now a year and a half, and the first year was a phenomenal experiment, and we learned and met all of y'all and had a lot of fun, and so now we're charging ahead. We will eventually meet everyone because we'd like to meet everyone as well. Zach says I better be told to want to hang out. Oh no, it's going to happen, and I guess now this is a James answer question, but and I guess eventually y'all will get back into the D&D.
Eventually, probably at some point in our life. With how things have been, it's completely up in the air for me at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a wild year and a half, and then a couple of months.
A lot of it is honestly like I'm very limited on how much time I sit in this chair right now.
Yeah, true. Reginald said, and me too, because my butt just starts sweating because it's hot.
He's still got the
Reginald
board up
said,
with the figures in place. That is devotion, Zach.
I know y'all get back into it. Hell, I may even join in. It just got really wild when James got, the plague and surgeries, and just got wild there very quickly.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark. Oh, wait a minute. Reginald says Dinner with the Mystery Guys, a new TV show starring Chef Reggie and the Mystery Guys. I personally would love that.
I could totally get down on that. Except I would have to be the taste tester because I honestly can't eat food. Especially the food you make would probably kill me immediately.
Even before the surgery, it'd probably kill me too. That's okay. I can eat for two people. So Sean says, so the good news on my side. Okay, so the good news on my side, I went to Lowe's yesterday and I saw that. You got like almost $1,300 worth of wood for about $320.
Yeah, I saw that post too. That's insane.
Okay.
That's like finding a golden nugget.
That is. I'm surprised you didn't get shanked getting it home. Yeah, Mark, dude, what are you doing on here? Why aren't you partying down for your birthday, brah? Are you chilling out with a cigar and a drink by the pool?
Pissing on frogs.
Pissing on frogs and enjoying your Faraday cage.
We got to get his ass on here again one night.
Yeah.
It's been a year, I think, since he's been on here, other than the pandemic adventure.
Yeah. We got to do it when like we could literally just roll the hour past an hour. See, I told you he had to work tonight. Mark, I told everybody you had to work tonight. I didn't think Disney let you off on your birthday.
Disney doesn't let him off for anything. Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Nope. Disney's got too many broken things. They got to have Mark go and lie about them being fixed. Yeah, that's fixed. Over there, that's fixed. Happy birthday. That's fixed. Mark, did you have a good birthday, though? Looks like you had some fun today. Danny told us it's like 300 degrees down y'all's way.
I think it's even worse where Danny is. She's further south.
Oh, that's true. No, that's a fact. Just did it this morning. Yeah, just put some paint on it. It'll be fine. It'll work better. Just paint Dumbo's ass. He'll be okay. Yay, Danny. Mark, is it? Danny said they got some storms coming. You got any storms coming? We'd like to know. And you know what's interesting? We need to get Sean on here too. If he's not mic shy, I'd like to hear more about what he's doing.
Oh, I would absolutely too.
Yeah, we got to get you on here, Sean.
Talk about the haunt you're building.
Yeah. Take some pictures. We'll throw it up on the screen. Well, James will throw it up on the screen. I have to give that fact to who it's due. Mark says it's been raining the last 2 days. It's glorious. Nice. Mark, what? How old are you? Did you turn 20? Are you 17 yet? 24. Wait, 30? Did you make 30? I'm going to keep saying numbers until you tell me.
He's got to be like 45 by now.
No, I maybe. I think 30. Somebody I know just turned 30. One more year till you can drink. Why am I not surprised? Would I not be surprised? And actually, this is for everybody, but really kind of Danny and Mark. James and I were talking about the Orlando Informer meetup again. We need to arrange that for next year.
Yeah, I think
it's
that's going to
cool.
be our thing. We're gonna take over the Orlando Informer night.
Ooh, yes. Now taking over the night would be, that's a definite incentive.
Smaller
we'll work on it.
crowds, free food, both parks.
Isn't it in the evening?
Yeah,
too?
it's at night.
It's okay. I'm there.
Hell no, it's not going to be June. It's going to be the November one.
No, not Danny. You go right ahead in June to your 300-degree Fahrenheit Central Florida bullshit. November.
I'm going to buy my ticket as soon as it goes on sale.
In June, I'm prepping for hurricanes. Good. We're glad you agree. Because June, there's just no way. Even at night, it's like 5,000. There's just no the hell way. Rachel says, I need to figure out how to sneak my way in from California.
You don't have to sneak into Florida. They don't give a shit.
No, we didn't have a pandemic. We're fine. It didn't exist. You don't have to sneak in, like James said. You can put some gray in your hair, and you'll fit in better in Florida. The tickets sell out fast, one night or both.
I don't know.
If I'm driving to Orlando, I'm not, no matter what I do, it's not going to be just a night.
Yeah, if I fly to Orlando, yeah, it's going to be 2 nights.
Yeah.
We could take over one park one night and take over the other park the other night.
I'll bring a queen size air mattress and blow it up really hard and just stay in Mark's pool. I'll sleep there.
The frogs.
I'll just float around his pool at night, and that's where I'll sleep.
Oh, I'm staying my ass at the Sapphire Falls.
There you go. Reginald says, I feel like people would have beef that I'm showing up from the original Disneyland. Dizzy. Woo, it's a shirt. Dizzy Lad, Disneyland. Wow, that was a weird combination. Sean says, all the wood they got already, they've cut to 32 inches and cut to 80 inches. 80 inches. This will right now. It's for 23 walls. Sweet.
That's awesome.
Mark's back on this kick. See, Pensacola isn't far for you. Wouldn't be able to drive. Told you it's only like 80-minute drive. I don't know what, Mark. I tell you what, if you can actually get me to Orlando in 80 minutes, then you can drive 80 minutes to come get me. Now I'm all about speed, but
I think it takes that long to fly to Orlando.
Yeah, I think flying would be about 80 minutes. It's about 6.5, 7 hours, something like that. It's about 6.5. Just want to know if you want to do both nights of the event. Yeah, I think we would need both nights of the event to properly take it over. The first night is to show dominance, and the second night is to
have fun,
instill fear. Which is the fun. So it's like, Danny's definitely down to go. I'm always wanted to hit. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the Orlando Informer meetups. They do look a lot of fun. Mark says challenge accepted.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Hey, Ezekiel. You can fly to New Jersey in less than 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it's about 2.5 hours.
Ezekiel, doing very well here. Thank you so much, sir. And you, how are you doing? Party all night, sleep at the pool all day. Well, how about no?
Everybody has to buy a T-shirt though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I party all night, but if I sleep, I can't sleep during the day. But I'm sure as hell not going to sleep under the sun by a pool and be baked from the sun that's only 2 feet away from Orlando. Definitely leaving him at home. Give that kid a couple of frozen pizzas. He'll take care of himself. He'll be all right. Ezekiel says, "All good here." That is fantastic to hear, sir. It's good to see you on here. I hadn't seen you in a while. I hope all has been busy good with the haunt and spookiness.
How
Zach
does one
wants to know,
go
how did-
about establishing dominance? You know, you
Well-
got to get the right flavored vape juice, and then you have to get the matching socks and arm. What are those things called? Just arm covers and a button-up shirt,
arm sleeves.
arm
Is that what
sleeves.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to take the fattest rip on the vape as possible, and you blow it in everyone's face.
That is how you display dominance if you work at a shit haunt. But I don't know about Orlando Informer.
It's one of those things where it's like, this is my area. I'm gonna
Yep, and then just
inconvenience you with all of this vape juice in your face.
Yep. And just be sure if you're like forced to take your pants off that your underwear consists of a red tie wrapped around your tiny penis. So there you go, Zach.
That's how you establish dominance.
We'll write a very short 60-page manual on it.
You also need to walk around with an inflated ego and a overly exaggerated sense of self-worth.
And be sure you don't wear a mask that 500 other clowns have. Wait a minute. Mark is still on the whole distance thing now. Damn it. Now, see, Mark says, how is Florida further from Florida than Florida is from New Jersey? What? You've lost your damn mind. How much alcohol and cake did you eat today? And drink. Reginald says it depends on what side of Florida you are. Umbrellas are your friend. Yeah, I might just by the pool. Bah. Mark says, yeah, sleeping during the day is real hard. How couldn't anyone ever do it? I mean, I did. I mean, I know you do third shift. I did it when I was third shift, but I just can't do it these days. Vape juice is like pimp juice, right? Well,
Yeah, I guess.
I don't. It's the whole thing is so damn absurd. It's actually even starting to even make fun of it because it's so absurd, and we've just made so much fun of it before. It's just,
Yeah,
but just be sure that you've got, like I said, my contribution is be sure that you've got yourself a red tie and turn it into a butt thong and a tiny banana boat for your junk if you're a dude.
no alcohol and no cake. Why did you not have any
what?
cake?
Yeah, man. Why did you have no alcohol and no cake besides just no cake? Did you at least have a good birthday meal of some sort? Reginald says we all just show up in my Mr. T-shirt and dominate them like dinosaurs.
That would totally work. Everybody has that shirt. Everyone would be confused. Just straight confusion.
No one. Super. Yes.
It's the shock and awe.
Maybe we should just make hats with that on it and have the shirts and the hats. No one blows a vape like me. Nobody. Well,
Gonna build a wall to keep the other haunters out. We're gonna make them pay for it.
God help us.
It's like a $2,000 60-page manual on how to be dominant.
God. Oh my God. Speaking of Jesus, Mary and Joseph, and that ding dong. Do you know that he is now the president of the Haunted Attraction Association?
Is he?
They made him president.
Of course they did, because he had a $2,000 60-page manual that was. I mean, how could you not?
I know it was so deserving. Hopefully they gave him a plaque too. But Mark says, I knew I meant to tell you something. That was it. Mark says we ordered hibachi. LOL. We're going to Cabana Bay this weekend. That's nice.
That's cool.
Maybe you'll see Danny by the pool. Sean says, so I think this might be a dumb question. There are no dumb questions, Sean. Just I'm being serious. Even if it's been asked 100,000 times, we got no problem answering it again. But I don't have experience on YouTube. But how can I do my record? How can I record my builds for YouTube to share? Well, I mean, do you want to do it live, or do you just want to do the videos and then throw them up on YouTube?
Yep. There are two different steps.
And in either case, we're more than happy to help. I mean, if you're just, and Reginald, yes, they made Ding Dong president. No joke. Very recently. Just blows my mind. But that just shows that the whole thing is an idiot association.
Was that why the new pamphlet is now a booklet?
60-page pamphlet.
Yeah, I think that's when it becomes a booklet, doesn't it?
Because
a pamphlet is smaller than a booklet, and a leaflet is smaller than a pamphlet. Don't ask me why I know this kind of bullshit.
We'll go with that. But Sean, it's actually really easy. Depending on how you want to do it, if you just want to record it and then upload it, that is ultra easy. Tutorials everywhere, and we can actually show you too. If you can do it live, totally show you. James can show you all that. So it's not a dumb question, and B, I'm glad that you're thinking about making videos that we can see.
Yep.
Of your shit, of your good shit, everything shit to me, by the way. I'm building crazy shit. I'll be doing videos of my shit too, by the way. So,
hey Zach,
I'm just really hot.
I bet you don't have a vaping clown at your haunt. How about that? Stick that in your vape pen and smoke it.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, my haunt is bigger than your haunt. Well, Sean, figure out. I mean, I'm going to guess and say that probably doing a non-live video, a couple of those first, just so you can get your quality down pat and your audio down pat and all that stuff. It's probably your best bet to do that, and then make the live streams, on occasion, once a week, once every couple of weeks. It's super easy. The only thing with live streaming though to YouTube, unless you have 1,000 subscribers, you can't do it with your phone. You can't do it mobile. You have to use a computer.
Yep.
But let us know, Sean, because I'd love to see that. I'd love for you to start doing the videos before you really start building, because I'd like to see it beginning to end. I think that'd be cool. Zach says, who was elected president of what now? Spencer Terry was Mr. 60-page manual dude, was made president of the Haunters, gosh darn it, the Haunted Attraction Association. It's, if you've never looked into it, look at HAA, the Haunted Attraction Association. Honestly, it's a joke, and
you just
a lot
pay
of people
dues to have nothing.
Yeah, literally, it's like, those coupon books you buy for X amount of dollars, and there's 5,000 coupons. You end up maybe using 2, so you really don't get your money's worth. It's the same damn thing.
Yeah, and one of them's for like a free Slim Jim.
Yeah, 6-inch Subway or some shit. Mark says it's so easy, MD can't. It's so easy, even MD can't do it. Ha ha. I had to read that 3 times just to know what the hell it said. But that was funny. So yeah, the Haunted Attraction Association is really the people that are in it that tout it. There are some good haunters and some good vendors in it, but it's practically useless. and they're pushing it harder this year because they say it's the HAA 2.0. Like, I guess now that Spencer Terry's the president of it, he's just going to revamp the whole thing, and it's just going to be better than sliced bread. And I'm like, whatever.
But yeah,
It's
for your
dumbass.
$47 a month fee, you can get that 60-page manual, which was valued at $2,500.
Yeah, it's just it's ridiculous, honestly. And I don't. It's ridiculous. And there are groups of well-known vendors. I won't name them because I like them and all, and I don't want to put their names out there but there's haunted attraction owners and there are well-known vendors who even know it's garbage. It's just garbage. It's smoke and mirrors. So
It's like people that buy 11,000 likes for their Facebook page.
right. And then dump all those likes and their shit into an illegible triangle of bullshit in a circle.
Nobody does useless committee like me. Nobody. We should make our own committee. We'll just charge people $150 a month, and like you get no benefits from it.
Yeah, and we'll actually charge everybody in cryptocurrency.
We'll send you a stamp, forever stamp, even.
Mark, I'm not sure what Long Boy Gang is, but kind of sounds like a porn movie.
What kind of set do I need to do for video? For video,
yes.
if you have an iPhone, you can use your iPhone, record it. Then you can do editing on your phone. Super easy stuff. Very, very easy things to do.
You can do it on Android phone too. Just
Yeah.
throw that out.
You could do it
Not
on
my
any phone, honestly. Unless you're like Keith and you have a fucking 1998 flip phone.
I have got to send him the info to get his Wi-Fi better in his workshop. God, I keep forgetting. Zach says if you give you $1, you'll get your Haunter's license. If you give your $1, yeah.
If you give us $1, you'll get your Haunter's license. I'm gonna handwrite it on a post-it note. Official Haunter's license. That means you can charge $10 extra a person at your haunt. You just slap that sticky note on your registers and $10 extra.
Mark says nothing records like an iPhone. Grade A quality. Well, that's true.
Yeah, just don't do it live.
Mesh Wi-Fi is on sale on Amazon again. Mark, didn't you buy an extender though for your Faraday cage? Maybe we should come up with something. Wouldn't that be funny as hell? And actually, instead of charging money, just like buy something from the store, and you're automatically enrolled in the association.
I'll get little gold stickers printed up. Let's say official Haunter's license. Yeah. Certified Haunter.
Go to Dollar Tree and buy like those tiny little chalkboards and write on that and send those out to people. You know, we could have HAA too. We could have the Haunters Anonymous Association. That'd be funny. I'd laugh.
HAA. Ha.
Yeah. Mark says, I did, depending on how cheap it gets, I might upgrade. Well, I mean, mesh Wi-Fi is cool. You have to say the pledge first. Yeah, we'd have to come up with a pledge. I paid $10 for it.
But you have the very first line in the pledge is you pledge to not have any vaping clowns in your haunt. That's what certifies you an actual haunter, by the way.
Rule number 1. No vaping clowns. Yep. Jesus Christ. Shit, I'm tempted. We should make some that says like Scurry Anonymous Association. I'm so tired of some of these some bitches and their dumbassery. God.
Zach's got the vape smoke going.
Oh my God. That's actually funny. I'm rolling on the floor. Well, I'd be rolling on the floor too if it wasn't this hot. I'd just start sweating. Yeah, but that's yeah. But that, in a nutshell, that's. I recommend for anybody that's never heard of the Haunted Attraction Association. It's on Facebook and all that. It's HA. Go look at it and formulate your own opinion on it. Go look at the do's and the tiers. And literally look at it. I mean, it really is. It's actually silly. It's actually silly. Maybe back when it was first formed, it was different, but there really is there's no benefit to it, and there's a lot of people that know it. I don't think there's a lot of people that are part of the association, honestly. Mark says if you put AC in your house, it wouldn't be hot. Well, I'm telling you, it's just if you have to know the layout of this house. Putting AC in this house would be, for one, there's actually no way to insulate it. I could insulate the attic, and that's about it. Two, if I put a central AC in, it would have to be the floor kind. Like, there's no way to put vents. And at one point, this house had 2, 3, 4, 5 window ACs. 2 of them were 220. So the power bill was way outrageous. So it's just me here and the ghost, and we don't care. I sweat. It's all good. Damn it. Now I want to make an association.
Well, we're going to do it another night.
Yeah, not tonight. We can do one for home haunters. Wouldn't that be funny?
the Home Haunters Association. Oh, God.
Has anyone used Matt's Designs? I have not.
I have not either. Never heard of Matt's Designs.
I'll have to look it up. James, are we doing straight up on the hour?
Yes.
Okay. Well, be as useful as an HOA. Yeah. It would be fun. It'd be interesting. Hell, it might be a way to conglomerate the home hunters we're trying to get into the fold. Might actually be an idea. Have to come up with it. We'll see. But since we are going to, let's see, I want to make an anti-pretentious committee. Well, that would be definitely what ours would be. Sean, I'll look into them. I've never heard of them, but next time we're on, I'll have some opinions, but I've never had anything from them. But I'll look them up. Matt's Designs. I don't know. But believe Haunters Against Pretentiousness app.
HAP.
I'm part of HAP. Are you part of HAP? I'm part of HAP.
I've got
the one good thing about the word. I've got a gold star. The one good thing about pretentiousness is the people that we wouldn't want in the club wouldn't know how to say that or knew what it was.
It's so exclusive they couldn't even figure it out.
Yeah, they'd be like Haunters Against Pretent IOUSness. I'm all about pretent IOUSnesses.
Is that like a new technology thing?
I know, like better than mesh Wi-Fi. I don't know, but yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, as usual, this has gone really fast because y'all are so awesome, and the chat has been fantastic. As we've all been watching, we're getting back into the haunt scene, so the haunt scenario. God, I can't believe I said it that way, but that's okay. I said it fast enough, nobody really realized it, but it's me, I couldn't spell it. But we'll go ahead and wind things up so we can get James out of here and myself because I got to get off this chair. Mark, once again, happy birthday, sir. Enjoy your birthday at Disney Park. Please make sure to give the stream a like. But yeah, we'll wind it down. Thank you all so much again for stopping by. We will be back on Wednesday for the ministry. We'll see what we can talk about on that. But as always, thanks everybody. Amazing time. Be safe. And I'm going to pass it on to James.
Happy birthday, Mark. Everybody else, have a good evening. Appreciate you being here, hanging out.
Thanks, Ezekiel. Yeah.
Contributing, laughing, doing all the things.
All the things. All the vaping.
Yep. We'll see you guys on Wednesday on the other show. So
absolutely.
Be good and have a good evening.
Night, everybody.